AthleanX has it wrong about which is the most optimal split for muscle building, and here's why. Jeff Cavalier was recently interviewed on the Andrew Huberman podcast, and during that he was asked what was the best training split for optimal muscle growth.
For me, the first rule is, will you stick to it? I don't particularly like full body splits. If you don't like to do that and you actually don't look forward to your workout because you're dreading having to do everything and feeling maybe too fatigued by the time your workout's over, or the fact that those generally do take a little bit longer and don't fit into your schedule, I don't care how effective the split is. A split not done is not effective. So you need to find one that fits. So maybe you go into an alternative option like push-pull legs, like you mentioned. That could be done either one cycle through the week, or it could be twice in a week. So you're actually training 6 times. But that's a better way to maybe group similar muscle actions together, which I think I definitely prefer that, because if I'm going to be training, pulling movement, at least there's a synergy between them. And I feel like I'm looking to achieve one goal that day. I mean, quite honestly, you can go back to the bro split days. Those still work effectively. There's a reason why they work in the past. I think that science shows that there's smarter ways to do them these days. You can figure out ways to make that work. But the thing that I think is effective there is that tends to be one of the ones that people like the most, because they can go in, they get their pump, they feel good. It's pretty solely focused on one muscle group.
Now, first, let me say, I understand this. It makes sense, but here's the problem with it. Your time is critical and you don't have a lot of it. And there are countless other demands on your life. So yes, enjoying your training is very important. I stand behind that, but getting results as fast as possible with as little time as possible is what you really want. But because time is so short, does that mean you won't have success training to build muscle? Absolutely not. And here's the split that will save you. Full body is going to be the optimal choice for you, especially if you're here watching this channel. For parents, time is short, stress is high, and we don't always have the time to be able to fit this into our lives. I love to train. I love to be able to build muscle, see the results, and see them come on fast. But family is my priority, and full body allows me to be able to put my family before my fitness and still see maximum results, looking my best while still enjoying being able to have fun with my family. So I want you to understand why full body is going to be optimal for you. First off, it's time efficient. If you don't have a lot of time, this is one of the best splits that you could do. You can hit your entire body with a very little amount of time. Plus, you're gonna be doing a higher frequency. You could spend anywhere from 10 to 20 to 30 or 45 minutes or even up to an hour within one training session and be able to hit your entire body. And along with this, it allows you then to scale the frequency, which links will be down in the description below, but research is now showing that frequency might be, and seems to show to be, the most important driving factor when it comes to muscle growth. Higher frequency, hitting the body part more often, is going to produce more muscle gains. Now, with a full body workout, you can drop the volume per session and then you can increase the frequency. So you're getting the best of both worlds, still hitting all of the body parts, but hitting it more often. You're getting more practice, better at the movements, better able to generate force and contract the muscles where you need to be. Now, this can also help with recovery, because if you're like me, I've been one to just do too much, do too high of a volume. So if that's the case, this kind of forces you to have less volume per workout so that you can actually adapt and build muscle and not just constantly be catching up trying to recover from your previous workout. The next amazing thing about full body is its flexibility. One of the biggest problems we can have as busy people and parents is the fact that life is chaotic and sometimes we're just gonna miss a workout. Crap happens, things go sideways, and you have to skip the workout for that day. So because you're doing full body, you now don't have to worry about missing working out an entire group of muscles. You can pick right back up where you left off, and you don't have to question where you should start or what you should be doing. Because with a bro split or a push-pull legs, or even sometimes an upper lower split, you're gonna run into the issue. Where do you start back up? And now you're missing something, and it's just not as easy to just start and stop as it is with full body. Now, adaptability is also a plus when it comes to full body workout, and that's because you can adapt the full body to however much volume and frequency that you want. You can scale these workouts up and down with a lot of ease, and you can adapt it based on the phase and the season of life that you're in. So right now, I'm in a season of life where I cannot push. We have a 3-month-old and my 3 older kids are a handful as well. Sleep is short, people are getting colds, and so it's not easy for me to get good sleep, push my training, so I can scale my volume down around this time. And then when I need to, when I can optimize things, I can scale the volume up. So you can train as little as 2 times per week, or even 3 or 4, or if things are really dialed in and you have a very high capacity to be able to recover, then you could even push it to like 5 or 6 days a week. But but I would recommend starting with lower volume. Less is always more. Do as little as you can to elicit the biggest response. So now I also know that this is subjective, but honestly, full body just feels good. I've done all of the splits and I can honestly tell you full body feels the best, leaves me feeling like I've stimulated my entire body, like I'm well balanced, and I just feel good and energized when I finish my workout. And now if you're like me, you might be looking at this saying like, full body is just not my thing. So yes, I understand you want to be able to enjoy the workout that you're doing. Do you like enjoying your workout or seeing the results from it? Because I'll tell you what, I was hesitant to do full body at first. I really enjoyed the split that I was doing. I was doing a push-pull legs, really enjoyed that. Switched to full body. I now find that I love full body more than any other split. And I have a feeling that you're gonna find the same thing as well. Now, full body is gonna be optimal because now it will allow you to adjust that frequency and volume to find what is optimal for your body to be able to put on muscle. And you can assess this as you're going along. You can tailor the volume to what your body can handle. So here's what I want you to do. When you start this full body workout, start to assess your body. Start to key in on things that you're feeling, how your sleep is, how your joints feel, so that you can better assess how your body's handling the volume. And then from there, you can determine what your optimal volume is so that you can even push the muscle gain faster than it was before. Now, obviously, all of this takes time, but if you do feel like you've hit a rut and you want help troubleshooting your progress, this playlist over here will show you exactly how to do that without you having to wade through the endless information out there on how to do it. And as always, be intentional, bring the intensity, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.